What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kai, and today we got a nice topic to talk about. We got turning your debit into credit. Kai, how do I turn my debit into credit? Or what do you mean by turning a debit into credit? There's no type of way that you can even have a debit card and consider it as credit. Well, today we're going to talk about a lot on how you can, and methods that you can literally get away from your debit card. That's mainly what this video is going to be about, getting away from your debit card and turning the transactions that you use normally with your debit card into credits. Okay, now before we start this video, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe to that channel. That way you'll be updated every time your boy drop a fire video. Let's go ahead and get to it. And it is my birthday today. So, the grind don't stop even though it's my birthday. This is my regular routine, getting in a YouTube video to, help you guys daily. So let's go ahead and go on to this topic, right? Now, how do I turn my debit into a credit? First of all, I want you to realize that if you have a debit card, if you have a bank account, I need you to realize the importance of just having that bank account. The only importance of having a bank account is transactions and reserves, okay? So a savings account, but that's what I mean by reserve. So what do you have inside your business checkings account prepared for a savings for a bad time? If the economy goes down like when COVID happened, what do you have prepared inside your bank account to last you throughout COVID or throughout any type of economic disaster that happens, right? So that's number one. Like I said, transactions, and then also what you have reserved inside your bank account. Other than that, there is no other reason to have a debit card, okay? The only reason you would use a debit card with your business account is only to use it for business transactions, okay? So if I'm in a trucking company and I want to go and get gas, then all right, I may be able to use my debit card. All right, it's going to be used as a transactions. It's going to be used as a transaction, but it's not going to be considered as a credit, right? And this is what I talk about. This is what I tell people a lot when they're going into investing or anything, because when you're using your own money, it has only one benefit side to it, right? But when you're using your business credit and you're using your business, it has multiple ways and multiple benefits of coming out. What do you mean by that, Kai? Let's go ahead and talk about it, okay? If I have a bank account, like I told you, the whole means to having a bank account is reserves, all right? So savings accounts and transactions and I'll explain the transactions a little bit more. Transactions are basically just for people that need to see that you have things going through the account, okay? So if I want to be able to go get a business loan, right? They're going to look through all my business transactions and see, hey, listen, is Kai spending correctly? Is Kai spending responsibly, right? They're going to check that. Also, some credit cards and corporate credit cards, they go through, especially corporate credit cards. That's mainly what corporate credit cards based off of is your statements, right? They're going to go through your statements and they're going to look at everything and they're going to determine, hey, listen, is Kai a responsible spender, or does Kai spend what comes in every month, right? Or does he have an ending balance that stays up in here that's positive? They're going to look at all those things, right? But our main turnaround, right, is going to be something major, and that is turning our debit into credit, right? So we no longer have to. We're gonna make transactions through our bank account. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna make business transactions through our debit card. I'm not technically telling you to throw away your debit card because it's going to be needed. However, I do want you to open your mind up on what the information I'm about to get ready to give you. Okay. Now, on the regular, people spend their debit card every single day, whether it's gas, food, supplies for their job, right? Supplies for their business. This is another thing I told people is, I think I said that on my video yesterday, is never run your personal transactions through your business account. Because when you run your personal transactions through your business account, guess what? Like I just told you, they're going to go through your transactions and they're going to see, hey, listen, Kai's been going to Walmart all this week. That's pretty irresponsible. It doesn't look like this is spending for business wise, right? He's spending almost $400 a day. This is not for business. They're going to look that up and they're going to be able to tell from your transactions. Now, let's take this in consideration if we wanted to actually turn these debits into a credit, right? So we only swipe our debit when it is needed for a business transaction, and we use our credit card, all right? Our credit card, our business credit card. Now I know some people are like, well, I cannot get approved for a credit card or a business credit card. Check this out. This is gonna be the only excuse you guys should have after watching this video is that I did not take action on this, because this is gonna all make sense. All right, if I'm a person that regularly spends $1,000 on the usual weekly for my company, for my job, or anything, right? What I am going to do, I'm gonna take that $1,000 out of my bank account, which is considered all my debit money, right? That I'm gonna most likely spend throughout this week. I'm gonna take that $1,000 and then I'm gonna put that $1,000 on a secured credit card, right? A secured business credit card. You can find a lot of people out here that offer a secured business credit card. All right, now I just opened up a new business, really a new LLC about 2 months or 1.5 months ago. And I personally use the Divvy Credit Builder card right now. All right, of course, you guys know I have my 5 Net30 accounts, but I also have that secured Divvy card. Why do you have that secured Divvy card, Kai? Well, I want to be able to test it out, because Divvy reports to somebody very important. It reports to Dun & Bradstreet, and they also report to, the small business scoring service, right? Which this is, if you go on nav.com, you'll see that these are the people that work with the SBA. So you'll be getting approved for the SBA loan and more with this score. But basically, I take all my funds on what I think I'm going to use for throughout the week, right? I put that on my Divvy card, and I try to spend. Now, I don't try to spend all of that amount, because you have to know that whatever I put on that Divvy card, that is going to be my credit line that it is reporting. So I don't want to just go out crazy spending this amount and spending all of the amount on the Divvy card, right? All I do is spend a little bit throughout the week, all right? If I put $1,500 on the card, then maybe I probably end up spending throughout the week $800, okay? Roughly $800. But the whole point is reoccurring and putting the $800 back on the credit card by the end of the month, right? That's the whole thing. And see, the benefit to that is, check out this. If I had used that same $800 I spent throughout the week, I would have only had one benefit, is that I had the money to be able to do it. That's like the only benefit to it, right? But if I'm using a secured business credit card, right? Like Divvy, let's just give you an example. I'm using Divvy every week, right? I'm using that card, and I put $1,000 on that credit card, right? On that $1,500 on that secured credit card. Now watch this. After I spend it, after a while, 4 months to 6 months, and I'm spending this Divvy card, Divvy's going to end up offering me something, right? So I put my own money up in this 4 months ago, right? I put $1,500. But after me spending the card, guess what? Divvy is then going to give me a credit line. They're going to then offer me, as I'm spending good on their credit card, right? On their secured credit card, they're going to then offer me 4 to 6 months later, hey, listen, they might have a $5,000 credit limit for you, for your business, right? You've been with us for 4 months. We want to offer you a $5,000 credit line, right? And that is very possible. That is just one benefit that comes with it. Also, it reports to your bureaus, all right? It reports to Dun & Bradstreet. Now, you can get other secured cards that report to even more: Equifax, Experience, and Dun & Bradstreet, all of them, okay? It is possible, but my whole point of this is, even if your personal credit is not all that fair and you cannot go out and get business credit cards immediately, use the funds that you have right now to create more credit limits, all right? Like I said, I have $1,500 of credit limit on my Divvy card. If you check with me 4 months from now, I guarantee you that amount is not going to be the same. And also, it's not going to be my money anymore. I put my money in it first, but I guarantee you 4 months down the line, it's no longer going to be my money, and I'm going to have more. Of a credit limit that I had at first. All right. Another thing that's going to benefit you with. All right. That's going to benefit you to get even more revolving credit lines. All right. And then you're going to start to not even have to put your money into these secured cards. That's the whole point. All right. The whole point is to grind now, put your money in now, and eventually, right, you're not going to have to be spending your own money for these revolving credit lines, and you're going to be able to move with these credit lines and create income. This is exactly what we talk about a lot on this channel, you guys. We talk about exactly what the top 5% do, all right? And the top 5%, what they do is for scaling and expanding. If you want to scale big and if you want to expand, the big players are using debt to be able to expand. But you have to know how to use the debt, all right? You have to know how to use the debt. If you want to know more on how to use debt or create debt, create good debt, which is what I'm talking about right now, we're using something like revolving credit lines to be able to invest in something like real estate or whatever industry you're in, all right? And pay that revolving credit back off. As we pay that revolving credit back off over time, we're going to be able to get more revolving credit lines, all right? That's going to be the benefit. Also, it's going to qualify us for more loans. Also, it's going to qualify us to put things inside our business name, such as a car, such as a house. Y'all, this is major, okay? Now, I just want y'all to take in consideration that simple fact, if we are using our regular debit money on a regular basis, right? And it's not giving our benefit, any benefit to us other than us being able to purchase the item or being able to get gas, etc. We want to be able to get more out of what we're spending. And in that case, in able to do that, we would have to use our credit cards, right? To get more benefits, we would have to use our credit cards because ultimately, you're going to end up getting free things with your credit card, even a secured credit card sometimes. I know that for a fact, Divvy is a secured credit card, but they offer multiple rewards, right? You might just be spending on a Divvy card on a regular and then end up giving you a free trip 3 months down the line, right? By a free trip, I mean you might end up planning on going to Miami and you realize that you build up enough rewards to pay for your flight to Miami, right? So you're also getting things free. And you guys got to take into consideration of all this and just the benefits of turning your debit into a credit, right? So getting rid of that debit card and then putting all that money on a secured business credit card if you don't have fair personal credit. If you have fair personal credit, then some of you guys can already start to take that leap to start building towards your business credit quick, okay? Because people that have personal credit are able to obtain faster business credit lines, okay? Simply because some people can just guarantee, because I don't have any business status, they can literally guarantee themselves for the business because they have pretty fair credit, okay? But that is all for the video today. I hope this helped you guys out a lot. When I tell y'all this information has helped me out a lot, I literally no longer use my debit card at all. Like, my debit card is on my virtual phone. Like, I mean, I have a virtual debit card on my phone. I don't think I have ordered my debit card. It's been missing for probably like, I don't know, 8 months or something. I don't even know, y'all. I don't know how long I ain't had my debit card, but I've only been trying to basically use my credit cards, spend the credit cards out, max them out throughout the month, and then pay them back off throughout the month, okay? That is pretty much it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next time. I'm out.